guys, let's get this thing rolling. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Carolina's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Give to the running back. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Finding an escape route. Makes it past the marker. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Here's the handoff. He's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. In the red area, it's Davis. Hard running there. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. 42 Spider. 42 Spider. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to slam it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
Under fire. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but He's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
The play-action fake.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get set.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
They didn't block the punt, but the pressure definitely affected him as he got that one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Jones wants to throw it. Hauls it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Using his legs, it's Overton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Send the tight end in motion. The give to Davis. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. takes the handoff, and he's going right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Jones to throw. Punts it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Bean. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Getting set for the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. At the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
On target over the middle. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bean. Jukes his way for more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Overton. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The screen, he can go. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Cunningham. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Caught at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
What a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's clear. The aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adapt.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab on the left. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gamecock. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. This 2nd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fighting off the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Oh, the fumble. The defense got it.
A back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end now in motion. Running behind that left side. Still on his feet at the 35. Wide open spaces. The 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. They look finished, but they're all the way back and they have the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's probably not where the hole was supposed to be.
No, that's not where it's supposed to be. You want to run the ISO in the middle of the field, downhill. Now all the guys are set up to run that play downhill too, so when you bounce it out wide, a lot of times those angles aren't set up on the outside, and the play was dead from the beginning with that inside penetration.
Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on third down. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love
it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
On the run, it's Overton. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, South Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 39 to Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Jones to throw. It's complete to the left. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He's got him this time. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
It's complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Got his man in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Overton. Turning it on! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. There he goes. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Jones to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on second down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the